Buongiorno. Welcome to Real Physics. Today I want to discuss randomness in physics, and this is a very important question with profound implications. By the way, I'm giving my best to give you a non-BS perspective on fundamental physics as it was practiced 1 century ago versus what I tell you today is fundamental physics. So leave me a like and subscription if you enjoyed the video. The question came up to my mind because I attended a physics school on advances in quantum mechanics a long time ago in Erdice, and I had just got my diploma in physics, and back then I found the question whether there was randomness in nature almost settled, because it's evident that if you send an electron to the double slit, you can't determine which way it is gonna go. Or, of course, you cannot determine by no means the precise time a radioactive isotope is going to decay. So you have this obvious phenomenology of randomness in physics, and then you're told that with quantum mechanics, you can also describe the probability of certain transitions from one atomic state to the other. So back then, I remember I found the opposition of Einstein quite childish, because he was saying, God does not play dice. Well, apart from that was not a religious statement, he was an atheist. But evidently he had a profound reservation towards this randomness in nature, and I couldn't understand that. However, if you think philosophically from an epistemological point of view, there is something weird in the concept of randomness. And by the way, Einstein did say in Latin, probabilitatem non esse delendam, but esse deducendam. That means he was not opposed as a matter of principle, but just he wanted to have an explanation for the appearance of randomness. And that's something I can understand, because if you think about all what we do, we're trying to explain the phenomenology of nature. As physicists, we're trying to find out why is there something. And of course, the only reasonable way to do that is also to make predictions. If you don't make predictions, so what are you doing? You're not doing physics. If you take that to the extreme, if you cannot make any prediction, then you have complete randomness. And of course, we can make a lot of predictions with a very high degree of probability. Say, take a stone and it's falling down. But on the other hand, where's the limit? Why are there limits on prediction? Evidently, we observe something, but is that a feature of nature, or is it just something we haven't understood properly until now? So to summarize, I can understand Einstein better. I almost side with him in the sense that I want to have an explanation. Physics is quantitative, by the way, and if you want to quantify the randomness, you come to the constant H, Planck's famous quantum of action, and this would tell you how much randomness there is in nature. And that, of course, leads us to the question, where does this H come from to begin with? That's one of the questions I discussed under many aspects. You can say that's an elementary angular momentum, or you can say it relates the frequency to the energy of the photon. All fine, but maybe it's a measure of randomness in nature? We don't know. We have first to understand why physics does need such a constant as H at all. And well, that's my belief that in order to understand fundamental physics, you have to worry about physical constants. That was a reflection about randomness. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it. If you're interested in fundamental physics, subscribe to this channel.